Hello, good people. Welcome back to Solo Podcast. Now, the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, sent a fiery warning. This time round, not to Kenya, not to Changulanyi, Bobi Wine, but to a celebrated CNN international correspondent, Larry Madowo, over his bombshell documentary about the aftermath of Tanzanian elections. So I would like you to listen to this audio from Museveni. Then let's dive deep into this warning. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the clip in case you haven't accessed it.
Those international media sometimes are inciting, especially when African countries are having elections. Next year we will be having general elections here in Uganda. Please tell people like Larry Madowo not to step their feet here. I saw what you did in Tanzania, but I don't want to see you here in Uganda. You will receive fire. Stay away.
You see, Uganda is going for a general election next year, January. And you see, when you hear President Museveni speaking emotionally about this report by Larry Madowo, warning Larry Madowo not to set a foot in Uganda, you see that one speaks to a lot, because you see the documentary was about Tanzania. So somebody would really fail to understand why the president of Uganda is so emotional about it. Anyway, we know Museveni as somebody who is always like that. He gives warnings every time, but some of his warnings are just empty concerns, because he has warned many people, and we understand that this is somebody who has the guts to threaten anybody who tries to whom he sees as a threat. So when he says that Larry Madowo should not actually go to Uganda, and that is in connection to the documentary, what does it mean? It means that the Ugandan elections next year is going to be a total sham, because this is not going to be the first time Yoweri is going to do what he has been doing. If you have been watching closely, if you've been watching the previous, or if you watched, let me put it that way, if you watched the previous elections in Uganda, this warning has a lot, because we know what Museveni has done to the opposition leaders there. Is somebody who he has been crushing all his opponents brutally. And when he says that Larry Madowo should not, is like sending a warning to the entire media fraternity that Uganda is going to hold an election next year, but you people dare not come here to do any reporting or any coverages, because we are not going to tolerate you as the Ugandan government. So guys, I fail to understand why Museveni keeps on sending threats. Then you will later hear him saying that he didn't mean what he said, or he didn't threaten anyone. So we are used to his threats, and even his son, General Muhonzi, has threatened his father's political opponents. He has threatened even Kenya so many times. He has purportedly said that he has the power to overtake or, seize some parts of Kenya. And I think one thing that Museveni and his maybe his advisors don't understand is that today, technology has made everything easier. Larry Madowo, CNN, BBC, they don't really need to be there physically or in person with their cameras to cover what is happening in an election. there are a lot of things that tools that can be used. Satellite analysis will be used. People, everyone has got a smartphone. So, and verifying authentic videos or photos nowadays is not a problem because AI has made everything possible. So if there is any plan to use brutality to deal with the people of Uganda in the coming election, then you think you're going to hide it. The case will just be like the one in Tanzania, which became unsuccessful. They thought that they were going to hide everything, but they were exposed beyond their expectation. So any attempt or any plan to try to say that they are not going to allow the media to have coverages of the elections in Uganda next year is just a miscalculated step, because things are made, technology has made it easy. I'm telling you, politics in East Africa has become so emotional. Look at Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. The moment the media touches on any government, any political misdoing, you see, they become very emotional. They attack the media. They attack those who dissent with brutality. So I don't know when we are going to learn from our past mistakes, but I think now is high time leaders in East Africa now think otherwise, because we don't want to see what is happening in other countries, other parts of Africa, where coups are actually used to throw dictators out of power. It is really not good for a country to undergo a coup, because at the end of the day, it is the common citizens that are going to suffer. You see, like the case of Guinea-Bissau, where President Embalo now had to run to Senegal after he realized that things were not really good on his side. So the military took over, and right now there is a power vacuum in Guinea-Bissau, simply because people don't want to embrace free and fair elections. They just want to lead by force. And that is what leads to such coups that we witness in other parts of Africa. We don't want that to come to East Africa, because those who have experience will tell you being led by a military junta is not an easy affair as far as running a country is concerned. So anyway, guys, I ask you one favor. Can you just subscribe so that we grow together?